What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Ziyech, the new one to watch player. It's just amazing. It's so good to see some really good players in this first week, and obviously we've actually only got so many and some really good ones. Yes, Osimhen, Hakimi, to an extent Odegaard aren't the greatest in terms of what you can get, but there is only 10 out right now. Werner, Ziyech, Bale, Telles, who's nice, Partey, who is decent, and then we got Allen, who again is not a bad player by any means. I think we got Suarez as well. There's a nice little selection, but the one thing that I really like with it is it's very small. There's not much going on with it, so I'm really happy with seeing that. I'm interested to see what these one to watches are all about. Obviously, they are pretty much just their gold cards to begin with, so I think what I'm going to do personally is if I can get their gold card, for instance, Bale. There is no point going out and buying probably a million coin Bale card, because he is exactly the same right now to his one to watch card. He is a one to watch as a gold card right now. There is no informs. If say, for instance, tomorrow Bale gets an inform card, then fair enough. You'd need to get the one to watch card to do a review. At the minute, they're all gold cards. For me, Ziyech is his gold card. So if I'm going off the price, Ziyech right now on Xbox is 48,000 on his gold card, whereas his one to watch card more than likely is going to be a few $100,000. There is literally not one stat different in these cards right this second. It is literally, should you get them right now, what is the potential for the future, and will they get any upgrades? That's mainly what I'm going to be focusing on. So it's going to be, to start with, a lot of them just being gold cards, because that's pretty much what they are. I'll be then going through their future prospects, whether I think they're going to be worth it, and overall, should you buy them? That's literally what I'm going to be going with, as well as the overall, the normal review style for Ziyech. So to start with, he is a 5-star skiller with the 2-star weak foot. For me, the 5-star skills is brilliant. 2-star weak foot right this second, not really noticed too much of a difference. He's a left-footed player, as we all know. I don't think his 2-star weak foot makes a massive difference right this second, but could it make a difference in a month's time, in 2 months' time? 100% it could. And the one question I've got as well with these new team of the week improvements, when they get an improved weak foot, something along them lines, does the one to watch? Because say his 4th in form has got a 2-star weak foot upgrade, so he's a 5-star, 4-star. Does the one to watch? That's something that I'm going to be looking closely at with pitch notes, with anything that I can find from EA Help, and also if it actually happens with these one to watches, because I think it's one thing that really should do. Maybe on the first set it does, and then if he gets another one, it takes it away. I don't know. I feel like that needs to be addressed, because if this guy gets to a 99, well, he gets to say a 90 rated, for instance. Say we get a 90 Ziyech, and then we get another 90 Cam. Whoever's got the better weak foot, obviously skill moves, is say that both of them got 5-star skills. Whoever's got that 4-star is going to be more favoured. Obviously depends on the league, but for me, that 2-star weak foot later on down the line could have an issue. Right this second, I don't think Ziyech's price has been put into the game yet. I feel like he will be a few $100,000, so to start with, I wouldn't bother yet. I'd wait until probably at least Saturday, Sunday to see what his price is at, see what he's kind of looking at, and then make your choice. If you're a Chelsea fan, of course you're going to go for it. I would 100% go straight into it, but be smart with it, because these cards are going to drop. They will drop, and we've seen it in the past. Some of them start off absolutely massive, and then they dip like anything. For me, I feel like this card is a very nice card. I've enjoyed playing with him. I've played a lot of FIFA with him. He's been that Cam for quite some time now, so I'm very interested to see how he can go further on. Obviously, right this second, he is not in football. He is injured. I don't personally know how long for, but he is injured. So potentially wait until like maybe a week or two before he comes back, or even a few days, then go and buy him. He's going to be at a loss already, because technically there is no one to watch for him. He is literally not playing, so no one can watch him. He's not going to get an inform right this second. So obviously you want to look at if there's injuries, that's a good buy time. If you think, oh, Werner right now, 700k, for instance, maybe then as you get like further on into the game, Chelsea have a run of 3 matches that they don't do too well at. They lose all 3. His one to watch price will dip always with that. As soon as they lose, the price goes down, because they know he's not getting a team of the week that week. So look at them if you've not got the coins right now. And personally, I wouldn't really be making any moves right now unless you go and get and pack him. Then obviously that's a different story. I'd always just watch. He's got a great pace on him though, 83 acceleration with 77 sprint speed, shooting wise 73 finishing, but he does have the 83 shot power and 82 positioning. He's got great passing, 86, 89 on the short and long, 89 vision, 88 crossing. He's got great dribbling with his 85 agility, 78 balance, and then the 79 composure, which would always be a nice increase as he does go up. And then obviously the rest of him is pretty nice. In terms of chemistry style, I'd be looking mainly at the Hunter. If you was going for the more attacking option, which I think would definitely suit him more, turns him into an 86 rated cam at the moment. Obviously, as we get more in forms, he could go from an 85 to an 87 straight off the bat. If he scores a hat-trick, 2 assists, 3 headers, potentially he gets a big upgrade. If he just gets 1 or 2 goals, he may only get the 86, but hopefully we see him increase really quickly in the game as he comes into the Chelsea first team. If he manages to get there, they're playing really well. Who knows? That's going to be an interesting one. But for me, he's got a chance to really prove something in this. And I think with Ziyech, he's a very fan favourite of mine from Ajax. So hopefully we do something decent. And who knows, if we could manage to get one further on down the line, that would be quite nice. So anyway, let's get into the overall and see how he goes. So going into the overall of Ziyech then, he has come in at 145. I did think he was going to be a little bit more. Realistically, for that price, I feel like it will drop as we go into more packs, and you probably could get him for quite a cheap price and pick him up just before he gets back into fitness and really shows what he can do in the Prem. So for me, that's a cracking price to start with, because I know this is the very start of them coming out. More than likely it will keep dropping, and if they release more and more promos, we're going to see it drop even more. And I think mainly the hype will go with him just because he's not playing. So if you want to pick one up, I'd say a few days before he's fit, or maybe a week before he's fit, because people will forget. Some people will put an absolute regiment on him and know that when he comes back, they'll have 10 of him already stacked up, and that will increase the price dramatically before he gets back. So make sure that you are kind of smart with when you pick him up. If you want to get him in the absolute height of things on maybe a little promo Saturday at 6 PM, or just towards maybe Monday as we go into the squad battle rewards. Potentially a nice little buy. Like I said, his stats are all rounded. I really like just his ability on the ball. A fantastic cam. You whack a Hunter on him and it's a very nice looking cam indeed. Obviously the main upgrade you want is the composure. Can't do that with a chem style, so that will have to be in form versions, and nobody knows how he's going to play right now. With all the others, we know how well they've done so far. For him, he has not done anything as of yet, so it's an interesting one to see. I believe he will go up. He's a talented player, very interested on the ball, and I really want to see what he can do at Chelsea. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.